Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Total War Rome 2. In our Empire Divided Palmyra series, we are preparing to attack Myos Hormos, the capital of the Egyptians, since we took Alexandria and Memphis and, well, all the rest of their territory from them. But we're just making sure that we're absolutely ready to do it first. We have Zenobia's army healing up. The Legion of the Empress is healing up right outside of Alexandria, in fact. And then we have a fresh army. Tell you what, let's go ahead and put them inside the city for public order reasons. We have a fresh army building up in Alexandria, which we could go ahead and amplify with some cavalry, I suppose, or we could just train some more archers, maybe. Yeah, I guess we'll just train that one for now. We're out of money for this particular turn. We have more of a fully fledged army finally in Palmyra. That took a while. But let's see if there's anything else we need to do this turn. I don't think there is. It's summer of 272 AD. First turn of summer, I think. As I've said many times, but we're still in the first week of content for the series. Actually, this is the 7th episode, so we're about to begin the second week. As I've said many times, if you missed it earlier, we are in a 8-turn per year campaign. That's not a mod, that's the way this campaign normally is, which is kind of cool. So we've got that running right now. Let's see if anything happens. There's some interesting conflict happening between the Sassanids and the Lochmids. Yeah, the Lochmids now have lost Ctesiphon. Dude, I'm talking. I'm talking. So they've retaken Ctesiphon, but the Lochmids now have taken Astarabad Ardashir. So it looks like the Nabateans want military access again. I'm going to say no, because I still think I might have a chance at actually defeating them in open warfare once we've defeated Egypt, and controlling a little bit more territory there should be good. So we've had some attrition due to our strong summer. We still have another summer where that could still happen. We've had a rat infestation in Dura Europa, so some of our sanitation issues are starting to catch up with us a little bit. We're going to need to do what we can to improve that. Let's see. I remember that we can go ahead and improve this. This would improve sanitation in Petra, but Petra doesn't really need it. It would give us additional growth, food, and it would double the wealth from entertainment culture from Petra, which is pretty nice. I can't see exactly what the breakdown of this is right now. Hang on. Yeah, you can never actually see the full breakdown of where you're getting this wealth. Now, the province that Petra is in is not Syria, but I think Nabatea. Yeah, that's one of the reasons we want to take more territory. But let's see. This would also reduce our wealth from industry, though. Not that we're getting any wealth from industry from Petra. We just need to maintain control of that. This also is a Mithraic community. Let me double check my bonuses again. Because we are playing as Palmyra, we have no risk of a secession or a civil war. That's good. We are beloved. We have a food surplus. Now, what were our benefits again? We also have the famous Bard promotion at the moment, which is nice. So, yeah, -4 banditry for each cult building. So actually, I mean, I think that counts as a cult building. Yeah, it is. But if we improved it, it wouldn't improve the banditry situation. It would just improve sanitation. And right now, I mean, it doesn't cost any money. I may as well do it. But it's not going to do anything in that regard. Now, again, there might be... It might be worthwhile to think about dismantling Christian gatherings. But this actually counts as a cult as well. So as long as we have this is fine. Okay, I didn't realize that also counted as a cult building. I thought cults would be like smaller religions, but okay. So we've got that going. Shipwright, military wharf. Could just do another shipwright here. This would bring in additional wealth, and it wouldn't have a food expense. Let's do that in Antioch. And nothing else to do, really. Our spy has leveled up, though, so let's see what we can do with her. Minus 10% cost of performing all actions. I like it. I do want to go ahead and give her antagonist, though, so that she can, in a future turn, be better at assassinating and stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit this general again. Now, he's starting to build up an army pretty quickly. I'm going to try and use poison. All right, we wounded the general. That's good. But we still have not managed to just outright kill that general. We need to give her better assassination ability as well. Plus, she just needs to level up so that she can be better at her job. Now, because of the summer effects, Zenobia's healing might have been put off a little bit. We're waiting for her army to fully heal up before we charge down. And it's pretty much healed. There was just her unit. It was just her chariots that were leveling back up. Okay, good. We have finished research into that military chain, and we have a rat infestation. To deal with rat infestation, there are several options. We could use rat catchers, fumigation, we can use cats, or we can appease the gods. Let's import a large number of, well, yeah, let's use rat catchers. We're not going to be spending a large amount of money this turn. Okay, so this army actually looks like it's ready. I stand corrected. This army is not quite. They have had a little bit of trouble dealt to them. So hang on, let me take a look at Alexandria and see if... Yeah, they have a warm summer, but we should be able to move this army here. Yeah, see, now they're healing. So next turn they might be a little bit better, and we can use them for our final assault down this direction. Now this particular unit here is, or Zenobia herself, our main army is still hidden. So if they tried to march up the road, they would have a little bit of trouble. They could also try and march on Memphis, but they would probably go up that way first. Let's see if we can use our spy to... Let's see, we can poison provisions and wound the units. Let's do that. That leveled her up as well. So, let's see. Alright, this improves her chance of poisoning someone to death. As well as... Yeah, see, I kind of want to do antagonist. Again, because this will help us with assassination and baggage train wrecking abilities. I like infiltration, too, as a general option. Let's go ahead and do antagonist, though, because I want to have those spies both with the ability to assassinate as much as possible. She is still only 18, so she's going to be a very effective spy for a very long time. It's a very good thing. All right, so typically with research in Total War, what I like to do is go back and forth between the different trees, kind of proceed evenly. So we've just researched 2 military trees. Let's go ahead and go back to our economic and civic policies. All right, so if we research all of this tree, we would get +3 wealth from agriculture, industry, and commerce, whereas this one would give us plus 10% wealth from culture. And then this looks like a 10% research rate boost, which would happen pretty soon. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and go for that because of the research rate boost. We're going to go for this one first. This is just a 1-turn research that doesn't even cost anything, I don't think. No, it doesn't. And that'll allow us to build some sanitation-related buildings as well. So that's going to be a pretty good shift in that direction. Now, why are you down a unit? What's up with that? I could have another unit here. I could add another Palmyrene Legionary Cavalry if I wanted to. Sure. And same with you, but we're out of money. So let's end the turn. Now, hopefully, our income is going to keep climbing. In order for our income really to climb, we need to control all of Egypt and a little bit more territory. But public order is still getting better. Okay, they definitely moved north. Let's see what they do. Plague! Okay, so we've had a new plague outbreak in Memphis, and we have researched appeasing the masses as well. The other parties do not appreciate your ruining the event. That's a shame. So let's see if that changed anything. Not really. Not really. Their loyalty is at 20, or 21, and then the loyalty of Greek families is at 13. And their influence, as you can see here, in senators, they have 94 and 26, whereas we have the rest. 380 senators are in our pockets. Pretty cool. So, let's keep going over here, and again, we've researched this tech. Let's go ahead and go for the research rate bonus because we already get a pretty nice one as Palmyra. Let's see, we could set up a second ambush force. When I'm moving my units, by the way, if you're wondering why I sometimes kind of drag the arrow around the map, look at the bar to the right of the portrait. You can see that there's a little arrow halfway. As long as you don't expend every movement point, what you can do is move an army farther down like this, which I'm going to do. And you're basically inching them along at a slower pace. Yeah, see, these guys are... I could totally ambush them right now with Zenobia's army. Let's do some military sabotage.
I do enjoy.
Poison the units, and she failed. Okay, that is frustrating. Yeah, we could annihilate this army right now if we went ahead and attacked. So, I know we've ambushed them a bunch of times, but I'm going to do it again. Enemy failed to spot your ambush. Attack now, and the element of surprise will give you the upper hand. Very good. Not sure if that text has always been there or not. Because I remember during our first ambush, it said something about... I think this is in the beginning of episode 2. It said something about... the enemy spotted your ambush, even though we were doing a successful ambush. I'm not sure. It might simply be because they ran into us versus us charging forward and hitting them. We'll see. Okay. So it's a wide open ambush. We probably want to go downhill to the best of our abilities. We've got 5 archers. I meant to train a 6th, but that's okay. So, I think we should probably split our archers some. Can I fire flaming arrows? Yes, I can. So we can reduce the morale. But they would take longer to reload. Tell you what, yeah, let's just have our archers. And what's the range on you guys? Oh, you're actually not in range from there. You suck. What kind of archers are you? All right. Was not expecting that. Yeah, they're not fully in range. I was not expecting that. Okay, well. I still want to have them kind of up front. And we'll have other units in front as soon as the battle begins, of course. But we want to have these guys kind of firing on the melee section of the army. And we do have them set in skirmish mode, so they'll double back from the front line if they need to. Now, we've got a couple of pairs of shot cavalry. People have pointed out to me that in a few of the battles, the shot cavalry that I've done so far, the shot cavalry need to do a better job of just kind of running in and out. They're meant to charge in and do a ton of damage. They're not meant to stay and... they're not meant to stay and be in melee combat. They're meant to charge in and kind of decimate enemy forces. So let's have all of our shot cavalry kind of on this hill. I'm going to line all 3 of them up, actually. And they can run through and take out the archers pretty rapidly, I think. And then... we've got some Palmyrene Legionary Cavalry as well. That's these guys. So we probably want to have them... Maybe the best thing to do would be to use the medium shot cavalry to get the spearmen's attention here. I mean, they would die pretty rapidly, but then if we brought our legionary cavalry in from behind... Yeah, let's try that. So what we're going to do is charge these 2 weaker cavalry units to get the spearmen's attention, and then use some stronger cavalry in the back to just kind of hit them as hard as I can. These are melee cavalry too, so they are designed to stay in battle, like I was just talking about. We have 2 units of those left. And another thing I need to do is go ahead and engage the general as much as possible. So let's plan to do that with these units. It's been a common theme of the ambushes we've done so far is to make sure we are attacking the general as soon as possible. Alright, and Zenobia needs to join in that effort as well. Meanwhile, let's see, we have 6 of these guys, and I kind of do want to flank with them. I've got pretty much all of the units set up for attack. I just find it so interesting that like every battle we've done in this series so far has been an ambush. You kind of have to in the early game. It's to be expected to a certain extent, but okay. Lastly, we're going to position these guys right here. So they are where exactly? We've got one there, there, and there. And then there, there, and there. So what we can do is order them to march forward or charge forward. They're not really melee units, but there's only one cavalry in this entire army. So part of me, honestly, I might just want to have these guys... Tell you what, let me reposition the archers slightly. I'll have the spearmen kind of hold their own while the archers fire from behind. I think that might be the better thing to do.
Legionaries! Jupiter gives us strength. Archers!
There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and start the battle. Immediate pause, and we will go ahead and charge into the general with all of these cavalry. Let's go ahead and move these guys up slightly so the archers have a little bit more range. That's good. Alright, and then finally, again, we want to use our shot cav here to take out the archers as rapidly as possible. Oh wait, no. That's not how we were going to do that. So what did we do here? With these shot cavalry, we're going to be in position to... Oh, okay, I see what I did. I had a shot cavalry join the legionary cavalry back here. Okay, that is what I want you to do. These guys are no, how was I going to do this? I really thought I had more units set up to take care of the archers, but I guess I repositioned them by accident. Got a little overambitious. So we don't have as much dedicated to taking out the archers. I'm still going to bring in the Palmyrene Lanciarii to take out the spearmen. And once once they've all engaged my horses here, I'll bring these Palmyrene Legionary Cavalry in from the back and see how that goes. So that's going to be a little dicier than I thought. But we'll still go with it. All right, let's see how that plays out. Again, you never want to charge cavalry usually into spearmen. Alright, so they're starting to break already a little bit. Alright, General is falling pretty rapidly here.
Yours to command. On to glory. We await your command.
Alright, looks like their general is leaving the field. So Zenobia needs to come in and help deal with these guys here. These guys were just standing around. They had finished their combat order. Happens a lot in Total War combat, unless you're really paying attention to every single thing that's happening.
Legionary cavalry! Forward! Awaiting order! Yours to command.
We await your command.
Alright, so that got taken care of pretty handily.
Orders! Charge! Legionary cavalry!
Let's bring those cavalry in to deal with those guys.
Romans all! Await your command! Sons of Mars!
Go ahead and charge spearmen in as needed.
Romans ready for
Finish them off.
Legionaries!
Now that our archers have all done a pretty good job of
Melee cavalry!
weakening everyone.
Jupiter gives us strength!
So some of their units are thinking about running and then basically coming back. Why are you guys marching? I need you to charge, please. Why are they just... What are they doing? I need them to run. Very strange that they're just...
Legionary cavalry! Swift riders at your command! Legionaries! Romans!
There we go. Alright, so that's that.
At your service.
Now we can go ahead and mop the floor with these remaining units. We have lots of cavalry in play to wipe everyone out.
Charge! Your orders! Forward! Engage! Charge!
Yours to command.
So some of the cavalry got chewed up pretty badly there, but... I think we've pretty much got a cavalry unit on every remaining unit that's still fleeing. Let's have that one join. Yeah, they're getting mopped up. It's going pretty well. We just don't want much of this army to survive. Oh wow, these guys are actually... How are you outrunning cavalry? I mean, I suppose if you're exhausted, yeah. I've never had that happen. Did they tweak that in the patch? I've never had exhausted cavalry outrun by a unit of infantry that we're trying to mop up at the end of a battle. That's unusual. Okay, well that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and quit the battle. Decisive victory. We only lost 262 men. Don't think we lost a single entire unit. Meanwhile, he lost 1,552. Have an abundance of gold and silver, and these make war, like other things, go smoothly. Alright, that's that. Let's go ahead and enslave the captives. So the army did survive a little bit. Sadly. Can I... Yeah, I can't quite do anything with you, but I can go ahead and just finish them off right now. So we're going to go ahead and auto-resolve this, use a protective stance so Zenobia's forces survive. We lost 23 men, very good. Let's enslave the captives. And we can still... Well, we can't quite hit Mios Hormos, so I will hold off from that for now. But now that that's done, we really don't need the second army to charge in and take Mios Hormos. I kind of want to back off with this unit. Let's move them normally. They still need to heal a little bit from their exhaustion. Our income is pretty good. It's fall now. We've had some unseasonal conditions. Libya is experiencing a late autumn, so that's additional public order. Syria is experiencing a late autumn as well. Judea is experiencing an early autumn. Which is what? Oh, brings a poor harvest and hungry people. No, that's a shame. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, Ammonium can now build a new religious... Yeah, so we could do Latin cultural influence, extra wealth from commerce, +4 public order from luxuries with the commercial stimulation edict. So this basically gives us access to different edicts eventually. I like the sanitation bonuses more than anything, really. I also like the research rate bonus. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a Shrine of Nabu. That, as that word came out of my mouth, I was... almost didn't catch it. Oh, gosh. Can't escape Jar Jar. So, Samosata... I can upgrade to an auditorium and get some additional wealth here as well as public order. If I went to a trader, it would increase banditry in the province, which is not good. Let's go and just do an auditorium for now then. And we will go ahead and move on Mios Hormos in the next turn. We're not going to do anything right now. But again, that capital should fall pretty easily at this point. I don't even know that I'll fight the battle because there's going to be so little going on there and it's not even a major city. So, I will go ahead and stop this episode here, though. In the next one, we're going to take care of that. And then before long, we'll control all of Egypt. There's just these 2 cities left. And we could potentially go farther south to deal with Meroe. We will be able to trade with Meroe and Blemis before long. Meroe is, of course, this is... If you saw my Warrior of the Nile series in Civilization 6, it's not literally the same civilization, I don't think, but this is Nubian territory. And then we have Axum down here. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.